visual, audio, kinesthetic, olfactory, gustatory, and proprioception, the structure of the experience being altered by color, focus, clarity, location, and motion, which then translates into behavior. Changing the structure externally changes the experience, but also changing it internally as well is of importance in order to get the most out of it. The mindless ones or the algorithms can sometimes create strange glitches in a fluent experience due to their inherent default nature and subroutines. An example of this can be illustrated in the primal nature of the R complex to be naturally magnetized by the seemingly pleasurable pics of certain gems, where fun is number one on the list despite all other options. Deep subjects or studies are automatically perceived as pain and completely out of the question in terms of utilizing the dimension of linear time to a fuller potential moving forward. So while the NPCs are led into a potentially irreversible course of action where the consequences could be extremely detrimental in terms of foresight, the system can be controlled by those who can firstly identify with the architecture of the experience, its factors and variables, through direct opposition, conflict being embraced and also comprehended fluently in terms of human behavior, where just even the dynamic of confrontation itself and the ability of one to undergo it without egotistical protest is a large portion of its success/failure rate. You must be willing to lose in order to win. Certain images carry a specific, undeniable meaning, such as speaking a term, such as a lion, the term carrying with it a quality of strength or courage. Or we could say a tree, dendrite above and below ground, seen and unseen. The unseen still being apparent as a matter of fact and not disputable in any argument, also long-lasting and deeply rooted. So the utilization of images create their own atmosphere and hence are powerful tools. It is the acceptance of the order of things that produce more information and real change. The opposite being denial, which creates blockages and locks up any progress moving forward. Reactional-based media and behavior, instead of creativity and causation, many organizations and people are just simply trying to sell their own realities for a profit rather than offering any kind of real solution. Plotinus once wrote, "The Egyptians, either by exact science or spontaneously, had arrived at a method by means of which they could write with distinct pictures, instead of ordinary letters expressing sounds and phrases. These pictures were not ordinary images of the things they represented, but were endowed with certain symbolic qualities, by means of which they revealed to the initiated contemplator a profound insight into the very essence of the substance of things, and an intuitive understanding of their transcendental origins, an insight which was not the result of reasoning or mental reflection, but was acquired spontaneously by means of divine inspiration and illumination. As artistic representations of this phenomenal world, they revealed, in fact, the ideal world of the soul."